Hi and welcome to Score Game. We're going to play another episode of Lucifer Within Us. But before we continue, I just wanted to thank you guys for all the support. You just watching my videos really means a lot, but if you really want to show your support even more, leave a like so I know you guys enjoy this series, and of course you can ask me anything you want in the comments. I reply to every single comment. Or you can even recommend games you think I should try in the future. Again, thanks a lot for the support. Let's solve some crimes. The demon's final words haunted me. Lucifer was already among us. I wanted to destroy Mother Miriam's body to purge any traces of demonic influence. Abbot Gregory did not heed my words. Mother Miriam was to be given a proper burial. That afternoon, Inquisitor Virgil sent for me, asking urgently to meet him at the graveyard. The graveyard. Second chapter.
Soph. Thank you for coming to our aid so quickly, Sister Ada.
You said it was urgent. Has something happened to Mother Miriam's body?
No, in some ways, that would have been easier. There is now a second untimely death.
Another murder. On the very same day. This can't be a coincidence.
That isn't for me to say, but this time, the victim is a younger acolyte named Isaac. His remains were found in the grave that was dug for Mother Miriam. Poor kid's throat was slit.
Gruesome. Who was at the graveyard when the body was found?
Only 3 people were present this afternoon. A scholar, an embalmer, and a grave tender.
Okay, so we have 3 suspects now.
Father Augustine is a scholar, visiting for Mother Miriam's funeral. The victim was his apprentice. Sister Nerissa, an embalmer with a sterling reputation, preparing Mother Miriam's body for burial. Finally, Abraham, the grave tender, a layman who has kept the grounds of the abbey for many years.
I really like that the cases are connected. I really like that.
None of them say they were near the grave until after the body was discovered.
Which means someone is lying. No matter. Soph sees all. We will unmask their lies and bring the truth forward. I swear it.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna talk to Virgil first. Did you notice the muddy footprints in the mortuary, Sister Ada? The rainfall began around dusk. That means the prints were left by someone who walked in after that time. I guess we're gonna talk to all the witnesses slash suspects first, and then we're gonna investigate the area. Let's talk to this guy, Augustine.
You must be Father Augustine. The victim was your apprentice, correct?
Correct. And you are Sister Ada, the exorcist. It is a unique pleasure.
Thank you, but I only serve Soph according to my calling. Why are you here, Father? I'm visiting in preparation for Mother Miriam's sudden funeral. It is true blessing to witness your holy work, Sister Ada. I pray Isaac can rest in peace. How long did Isaac study under you? Did you know him well? He was a fine apprentice, a ready mind and a willing soul. I will mourn him, in my own way. He doesn't look that sad, he actually looks kind of happy. But I must admit the prospect of witnessing an exorcism is an unexpected silver lining. If I find you guilty, Father Augustine, you'll find the experience to be unpleasant. Tell me now, what happened this afternoon? Leave nothing out. I began by taking an afternoon stroll. Here's the timeline.
I arrived at the graveyard with Isaac for Mother Miriam's funeral. Isaac headed to the mortuary on a minor errand.
Yes, there's the mortuary.
Then I passed through the graveyard until I saw the statue of Saint Walpurga. What craftsmanship, and so well maintained. For most of the afternoon, I was walking through the graveyard, merely observing and admiring.
Wait, what was here? I guess nothing. There's a guy over here.
At sunset, I wandered to the back area to meet with Isaac. I was surprised to find an open grave with something inside. Isaac. I was horrified to discover that it was Isaac's dead body. That's when I called for help.
Okay, so far he seems pretty innocent, but who knows? Yeah, I guess that's that. Indeed. Were you close to her father? No, but the abbot was too busy with mass preparations to hold her funeral. So I was trusted with the task.
Then I passed through the grave.
Was there something particular about this statue that caught your eye? Given its age, it's been immaculately maintained. The groundskeeper must be skilled.
For most of the afternoon.
That is a lengthy stroll. Tell me about what you were doing. You doubt me? Show me proof that I was doing something else. Okay, so this is a lie.
At sunset.
Did you see anyone? No. I was the only one near the grave.
I was horrified to discover that it was Isaac's dead body.
So you were the first to arrive at the grave? Yes, I was. Okay, this might be a lie. Leave for now. Okay, let's talk to the others. Can you like walk faster? Thanks. Abraham, grave tender.
Release me! I had nothing to do with that boy.
You must be Abraham, the grave tender.
I am. I've worked here for 30 years. Worked hard, without complaint. Look around you. Every bush trimmed, every headstone polished, because of me. It doesn't look good for this guy. I have done all that is asked of me and more. Yet the moment something goes wrong, I'm the one blamed. Yeah, it looks like he's possessed. It's not personal. Even the most steadfast among us may fall prey to Lucifer's whispers, Abraham. You dug the grave in which the victim was found, didn't you? Actually, I didn't dig anything today. Then who did? How will I know? I've been busy working as always.
As the grave tender, any crimes that took place here are your responsibility. If you are truly innocent, hide nothing, and tell me what happened. We'll find the truth together.
Yeah, let's start.
I spent the early afternoon tending to the bushes by the mortuary.
Okay, let's actually ask him now. Are you claiming then that you didn't dig the grave? Right. That's what I said. I was busy with the bushes. Then.
When I headed back to the mortuary, Nerissa told me there was nothing else special to do for the day. So I left her to her work. I walked through the mortuary, then headed downhill towards the benches.
I mean, the apprentice died really fast. I mean, at this point he was alive, and at this point he was already in the grave dead. Let's see, ask. So you were dismissed early in the day. Why didn't you go home? Nerissa made it clear I should leave her her to work. So I did. But there's plenty of other groundskeeping work to be done. The large headstone out front needed some attention, so I headed away. That way. Okay, I was thinking about something. I think in this one, I think there are 2 demons. I think these 2 guys are both demons. That's my prediction.
I walked through them.
You didn't run into anyone? No. No one passed me. So he went to the benches.
I spent the remainder of the afternoon resting on a bench.
So he saw Augustine here.
Suddenly, I heard someone call for help from the back field. I ran over, surprised to see a dead body in the grave. I spent...
You were there until someone called for help? That's right.
Suddenly, I heard...
Then Father Augustine was the one that called for help. Yeah, he was standing over the grave when I arrived. Nerissa arrived around the same time too. Okay, that's that for now. Okay, let's talk to the doctor. Or whatever she is. Can we go inside? Yeah, we can. Hello, Nerissa.
Praise Ain Soph. You must be the famed exorcist. It is an honor, sister.
And you must be the possessed psychopath.
I'm Nerissa, and I serve Ain Soph by preparing the dead for burial.
And also killing them.
I take pleasure in providing cleanliness and comfort for bodies after their souls have departed.
I see. Nerissa, how did you know the victim?
Not at all. The first time I saw him, he was curled in that grave, dirty and bloody.
Oh my god, that's a lie, dude. Why? Why would you lie like that?
The whole afternoon, I prepared Mother Miriam's body for burial. There isn't much else to tell.
Why would you lie like that?
Early this afternoon, I informed Abraham of the funeral scheduled for this evening.
Another lie. Or Abraham lied here.
Grave to tell. Once Abraham left, I started preparing the body for burial. I was alone the entire time. No one came by.
That's a lie. So many lies in this story.
Mid-afternoon, Abraham barged into the mortuary, bellowing that the grave is now ready. I sent him away to focus. After Abraham's disturbance, I completed the embalming to the best of my humble abilities.
And Abraham left this way, and in his story he left this other way. Final preparations. This is disturbing.
Just after dark, I heard a scream from the back field. A dead body was found.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Nerissa and Abraham, both of them might be the killers. Or something like that. Okay, let's ask.
Once early this afternoon.
Then Abraham knew about the funeral. I certainly hope so. Why else would he dig a grave? Oh, Abraham, it doesn't look good for you.
Once Abraham left, I started preparing.
No one came by at all? Nobody. Which was perfect because I need the silence to focus. Why did you send him away? Is Abraham's presence so distracting? Yes. I don't like people to stand around and go while I'm trying to work, no offense.
After Abraham's disturbance.
Do you consider your work complete then? I did my best given the circumstances. I always do my best, sister.
Just after.
You ran over to the grave from the mortuary when you heard the call? Yes. Father Augustine was already there. Abraham was running over from the field. Okay, so no lies here. Okay then, let's start. This is a lie.
Once Abraham left, I started preparing the body for burial. I was alone.
Lies, Nerissa. Father Augustine saw you speak to Isaac by the entrance of the mortuary. Isaac entered the mortuary. Admit it. Very well. There's no use hiding it. Why are you hiding it in the first place? Please note that nothing untoward happened. The victim only stopped by for a moment. Yeah, because after that he died. Okay, we can open her eye. But let's listen to the new timeline.
Early this afternoon, I informed Abraham. The truth is that the apprentice did come by. He asked for a bouquet for the funeral later that day.
For his funeral.
When I showed him the bouquet, he held it for a moment and then threw it on the floor. I suppose it wasn't to his master's tastes. I forgot to pick it back up. Then the boy asked to be taken to the rear fields before the funeral, so I let him out the back exit.
Just before you hit him in the head. Did you notice anything about the victim at the time? No, he seemed like a normal, healthy young man to me.
When I showed him...
So he didn't take the bouquet with him? No, he decided it was best to return empty-handed rather than bring something unworthy.
Then the boy asked to be taken to...
So when you last saw him, he was headed towards the grave. That's right. He left the mortuary out the back. I don't know why I think she did it, and the other guy helped her by throwing the body in the grave or something. Okay, I guess we go to Abraham's timeline.
I spent the early afternoon
and we contradict him with this. Lies unmasked. You might trim the hedges most days, but you didn't today, did you? Instead, Nerissa asked you to dig a grave for the funeral. That's true. It's a normal part of my job. I shouldn't have lied about it, I know. Why did you lie? I worried that if I told you the truth, I thought you'd think I killed that boy, but I didn't. Yeah, now I think you killed the boy, dude, because you lied about that for no reason. When you lied to me, you veiled the truth from the eye of Soph. Speak the truth now. There is no room for error in this investigation. Fine. I dug the grave for the funeral. Just doing my job. But it was empty when I left it. Holy shit.
Nerissa told me there'd be an urgent funeral in the evening. I'm not usually told who it's for. So I picked up the shovel and went down to the rear plot to dig a new grave. The ground was hard. Took me some time to dig that hole. I took a long break while digging. It's within my rights. There wasn't anyone else around, so it was nice and peaceful. Then I got back to it and finished digging the grave.
How is that a long break? There's like 3 seconds.
When the grave was ready, I walked back to the mortuary to let Nerissa know.
This is some bullshit, dude. How did he dig a grave so fast?
When I headed back to the mortuary, Nerissa told me there was nothing else special to do for the day. So I left her to her work. I walked through the mortuary, so I picked up the shovel and went down to Nerissa told me there'd be an urgent funeral.
So you didn't know that that the grave was for Mother Miriam? No, I didn't ask who it was for. I never do. Doesn't change how deep the hole needs to be.
So I picked up the shovel and went down to...
You didn't run into anyone on your way to the grave? No, no one passed by me.
The ground.
So the grave was dug this afternoon? Yes, I was surprised by the short notice. Usually I'm told the day before.
I took a long.
You're certain that no one was around? There wasn't anybody. It was just me.
Then I got back.
So the grave was dug this afternoon? Or is the same one?
When the grave was ready, I walked.
You didn't run into anyone? No, no one passed by me. Okay then. That's a lie, maybe? This is a lie. Contradict with this. Doesn't look good for you, Isaac. That's the second lie. On my family's honor, I swear that I saw no one while digging the grave. I certainly did not see Nerissa or the boy come through. Okay. What's this? Despite conflict with other testimonies or evidence, the suspect insists that the following is true. Okay, then back to Nerissa.
Then the boy asked to be
Contradict.
taken to the rear fields before the...
Conflict revealed. I don't know why Abraham would lie, but the victim left through the door. I swear I saw it myself. Okay, so we don't know which one is lying. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's go back to Augustine. Let's talk ask about himself. My name is Augustine. I am a scholar primarily of demons and aether technology. I assume he keeps the grounds, but other than the statue, I don't see that there's much to do. I have never seen her before, but she rushed from the mortuary when I called for help. She is reputedly quite perceptive and reliable. She probably has more insight to help you with that eye. Okay, we don't have any items, we don't have anything. Back to Nerissa. Ask about this guy. Yes, he discovered the body. I don't believe I've ever met him before. Abraham has been a groundskeeper at St. Walpurgas for years. He keeps to himself. Just as well, I prefer not to be interrupted in my work. I'm Nerissa, the embalmer at the mortuary. I pray that I am known for cleanliness and thoroughness. And Abraham? I don't like speaking badly of others behind their backs, but honestly, he gives me the creeps. I'm Abraham, the groundskeeper here. I polish the headstones, trim the bushes, that kind of thing. I've been doing this for many years. It's a good job. Quite peaceful even, most days. Nerissa handles all the business in the mortuary. He tells me when there's things that need doing. We both take pride in our work and don't bother each other much. Suits me just fine. Okay, I think we're gonna open his eye. Maybe we get something like honesty or something. Integrity. Okay, only one. Let's go to Nerissa and open her eye. Is it something bad? Daemons survivor. What? I don't think that helps us in any way. Okay, did Augustine lie at any point? Can we contradict him? So he arrived, and he admired the statue.
Then I passed through the graveyard until I saw the statue of Saint
No one can really disprove that.
What craftsmanship! and so well maintained. For most of the afternoon, I was walking through the graveyard, merely observing and admiring.
Maybe we can contradict this with this. Maybe we can contradict Abraham then.
I walked through the mortuary, then headed downhill towards the benches.
Oh no, I wanted to see this one, the rest on bench.
Afternoon resting on a bench.
Yeah, Augustine then.
For most of the afternoon, I was walking through the graveyard, merely observing and admiring.
Okay, maybe not. Not here on the bench, he's here. Okay, so he said rest on bench. Abraham, why are you
spent the
lying?
remainder of the afternoon resting on a bench.
We're resting on a bench, we're here doing something. Why doesn't this work? Okay, I don't think we can contradict them. I guess we're gonna explore the premise. This is going to be the end for this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like. You can ask me anything you want in the comments. I usually answer to everyone, or you can even recommend games you think I should try in the future. Subscribe and hit the bell to be notified the moment I post a new episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.